So, Steve, it's really interesting. A majority of Americans are most worried that states are going to reopen too soon. So it makes me wonder, even if Georgia says, hey, we're going to open up all these retail places, how many people are actually going to feel comfortable leaving their house?
Yeah, based on these numbers here, you're seeing, I think, a lot of caution on the part of Americans. And I think you're seeing here, I'll show you, Americans are still processing this and figuring out their feelings towards it. Let me give you a sense from our NBC Wall Street Journal poll. How about this? Just a question here. Do you know somebody who has COVID-19, who's been infected with it? 40% now. 40% of Americans in our poll say yes. Look how quickly this has been changing. We took this same poll. We asked the same question a month ago. At that point, it was 27%. It has jumped. That's basically a 50% increase there, up to 40%. And again, you see the stats. We all see those stats day and night, how this is still growing. So you can expect that number is going to continue to grow. It's already up to 40%. How about this question here? The state of the economy. Probably not surprisingly, given all the shutdowns, it's 22% right now who say it's in excellent or good condition, fair or poor. The vast majority. But again, just in terms of what a quick, what an abrupt, what a massive change this is, basically at the start of the year, this same question in our poll, a majority of Americans back then said the economy was in a really good place. They said it was excellent or good, 53%. Basically, when we came into 2020, now barely 20% are saying. That's a big change in a short period of time. How long do folks expect this is going to last? How long do they say they think it's going to be until the virus is stabilized enough to have the economy return to normal? Well, look, not many are saying it's the next few weeks. You see the plurality here, 45%. Where their mind is right now, they say it's the next few months. There's about a quarter here, 26%, who say it's going to be more than a few months. It's really going to be sometime in the next year when that's going to play out. But those are the two answers you get the most from folks when you ask that question. Of course, that's the wrong one. Let's see if we get the next one up here. Here you go. You mentioned this one, too. While we're in this condition, are you more worried that, hey, we're going to stay in this too long, cause too much damage that way, or going to get out of it too soon? Again, nearly 60% say too soon is their big worry there. 48%, a plurality here, say their biggest worry is the government will spend too much right now, as opposed to the government not spending enough. And finally, there is that question of public faces of all this, public leaders, institutions. Do you trust what they're saying about coronavirus? The CDC, people say their own state's governor, Anthony Fauci, very high marks for all of those. The president himself, a majority, 52%, saying they don't trust what he's saying on COVID-19. And I think one other notably there, Joe Biden, 26, 29, both pretty small numbers. What you see there with Biden, a lot of folks say they don't really know whether to trust or not trust it because they're just not hearing from him right now. Katie.
Hello, YouTubers. If you're watching this, it means you've checked out our channel, so thank you. Now do me a favor, subscribe by clicking on that button down there. Click on any of the videos to watch the latest interviews and highlights from MTP Daily and MSNBC. You can get more Meet the Press content every morning in the First Read newsletter. If you're tired of content that you don't know anything about where it came from, you don't have to have that problem with us. NBC News, MSNBC, MTP, and the Meet the Press mindset right here for you on YouTube. Subscribe now.